So there are a lot of rare pennies with an S mint mark on them. Today we are looking at something very specific. We're looking at an RPM, which is a repunched mint mark. These are things that you can look for on your pennies that can make them be worth thousands of dollars in some cases. So this first one is a 1909. We will get more modern here as we go all the way up until the 1950s on these wheat pennies. Some of them very, very common dates. This one here, though, is the 1909 S, and this specifically has an S over a horizontal S. So if you have any 1909 S wheat pennies, you want to look for this up close with your coin microscopes. I have those coin microscopes available through my Amazon affiliate link. I'll put that down in the description of this video. But you can see that S over the horizontal S there. That's what you want to look for. Now this coin, because of that mint error and because of its condition or its grade by PCGS, the coin grading company, the coin is graded at a mint state 66 plus red. Because of that and the S over horizontal S, this coin sold for $8,400 at auction. So over an $8,000 penny because of the high grade and because of the S over the horizontal S. Now we also have the 1909 S RPM repunched mint mark. This is very visible. You can see that there in the image displayed. That is something you always want to look for on your 1909 S mint mark pennies as well. So let's move on to the 1910. In 1910, we also have an RPM, a repunched mint mark, for the S mint mark. So this coin ended up selling for over $1,700 at auction because of that repunched mint mark and because of its grade of a mint state 66 red. Now, if this penny was in horrible condition, it would sell for a lot less money. However, it would still hold some value because it having the S repunched mint mark. So $1,700 for that coin. So here's a couple more examples of an S repunched mint mark on the 1910 wheat penny. So RPM here, very, very visible. Of course, there can be different types of RPMs on different dates as well. So it's not limited to just one RPM specifically for each different date. There are different RPMs, which we'll see here as we go. But here's a 1911 penny that has, again, the repunched S mint mark. It's graded at a mint state 65 red brown. This coin ended up selling for $1,300 at auction. And again, here's an example of what that looks like on the 1911 S mint mark wheat penny. Now, 1925, we again have the RPM, repunched S mint mark. Here's an example of what that looks like, a couple examples of what that can look like on your 1925 wheat pennies. So always pay attention to your coins, inspect them very, very closely. This coin ended up selling for $376, and you'll notice that it's at a mint state 63 red brown. So pennies get a grade of either a brown, or red. Red is going to be the best, of course. Brown is when your penny looks like it's just brown, right? But red is very good condition, but the grade matters as well, right? The number. So the closer you get to 70, typically the more money you can get out of a coin in most cases. Now here is a 1929 S mint mark. Again, you can look for an RPM on these coins as well. Here's an example of what that looks like on the 1929 S. This coin ended up selling for $2,800, over $2,800, so nearly a $3,000 penny, again, because of the high grade and because of the RPM. Now here is a 1930 S mint mark, graded by PCGS at a mint state 64 brown, that has that RPM again, and this coin sold for $168 at auction. Here's what that looks like. You can really see it there at the top of the S on the 1930 wheat penny. And then the 1938 S wheat penny. So this has an S over an S over an S. So there's going to be different examples for this RPM for the 1938. Here are a couple of those. You have an RPM, and then you got the S over the S over the S. So again, this coin is valuable also because of the grade by PCGS. The coin is graded at a mint state 66 plus red. Now, this coin ended up selling for $258 at auction. So some will be more rare, some can be less rare, depending on the date, depending on the condition, depending on the type of RPM, repunch mint mark. So all that will come into affect the value. Now we're moving up into the 1940s. This is the 1947 S mint mark. Again, most of these dates, like this coin here, is a very, very common dated coin. So if you have a bag of wheat pennies laying around, or you inherit a coin collection, you can find all kinds of 1947 wheat pennies. But to have it in this condition and to have an S repunch mint mark, that is much harder to find. That's why this coin sold for over $550 at auction. 1947 S repunch mint mark. Now here's a 1950 repunch mint mark. The S mint mark, of course, that's what we're looking at. All of this video. Graded by PCGS at a Mint State 66 red. So again, it has a very nice grade. Here's a couple examples of what that looks like on the 1950 S wheat penny. You can most noticeably see it there at the top of the S. This coin ended up selling for $117 at auction. So again, if you guys want a coin microscope, I'll link it down in the description of the video through my Amazon affiliate link. We're not selling them on couchcollectibles.com, but we do have all coin mats back in stock on couchcollectibles.com. Go get one before we sell out again. And don't forget to check out the rest of the coin videos here on the channel. We are uploading every single day. Don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.